Alright guys, let's look into approximation of numbers to decimal places. Alright, so we have a question on the board. You're asked to round off 46.249 to two decimal places. DP means decimal place, okay? Now when you're asked to round off a decimal number, a number to decimal places, now one decimal place means one digit after the decimal point. Two decimal places means two digits after the decimal point. Three decimal places, three digits after the decimal point, and so on. Now we are having 46.249 to two decimal places. So what I'll simply do is I will count two digits after the point. All right. This is 46.249. 46.249, not 46.249. The reason is because decimal numbers are not up to whole numbers. This decimal number you are seeing here is not even up to one whole number. Calling out decimal numbers, you call them in units. 46.249. So to two decimal places, this is my point. I'll count two digits. 1, 2. So I'm going to have my arrow here, right? So I'm going to stop here for two decimal places. And remember, once you draw your arrow, the next thing that you do is you round off. And in rounding off, you look at your decider. In this case, my decider here is 9, right? 9 is up to 5, so I'm rounding up. 4 plus 1 will give me 5, and here will be what? 0. I'll bring down every other digit I have behind, okay? Now this will give me 46.250. And like I said, this 0 is out of it. It's not significant. It's not important, okay? So I'm going to have 46.25 to two decimal places as my answer. Let's say you are given 0.04239. I've had 9 here. Okay. 0.04239 to three decimal places. Now, three decimal places, after the points, I'll count three digits. Now, whether you're having 0 there or not, so far you are starting from the number after the point. You are getting your answer. Do you understand? So I'm starting from here to count. I'm going to have 1, 2, 3. Now, this is where my third number lies, okay? Now I'm going to round off. My decider here is 3, right? Now 3 is not up to 5, therefore I'm rounding it down. I'm left with 2, okay? And every other number here will be 0, 0. Then I'm bringing down 4, bringing down 0, and then 0. Now all these zeros here are not relevant. So my answer is going to be 0.042 to three decimal places. Now if it is significant figures, this 0 is not important, but because you are talking about decimal places, then you have to include this 0. Don't worry, when I teach you about significant figures, you get to understand better. So this becomes my final answer. And let's look at another example. Let's say you are given a number like 7.8972 and you are asked to approximate it to, let's say, okay, let me include 5. Approximate this number to 4 decimal places. So 4 decimal places, 4 numbers after the points. We are going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is where my arrow is going to be. Now I'm going to round off. The number that is my decider here is 5. So I'm rounding it up. 2 plus 1 will give me 3. And then this will be 0. And every other number here will be brought down. So my answer is 7.89730. Now, of course, this 0 is not relevant. So finally, we are going to have 7.8973 to 4 decimal places. So this is my final answer. So you see, rounding off numbers to decimal places is quite very simple. It's not hard. But if you have any question on this, please drop your questions in the comment section. I will surely answer them. Thank you very much.